Great afternoon, everyone. Great afternoon. How are you? Come on in the room. Say hello as you're coming in. Great afternoon to you all. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. Come on in the room. Say hello as you're coming in the room. Hey, Miss Val, how are you? As you know, it's Tuesday. So welcome to Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead. Hope you're doing amazing this afternoon. I don't know about you. It's been a good week. And I hope that you're off to a great start. Hey, Pooh, how are you? Hey, Danielle, how are you? Listen, I don't know if you saw our topic. Hey, Cousin Janice, how are you? I don't know if you saw our topic for today, and it is simply purpose supersedes what they say. Simply put, purpose supersedes. Hey, Melissa, purpose supersedes what they say. And I know you're probably saying, well, Dr. Vaughn, what in the world are you talking about? Many of us have allowed the opinions of people, their thoughts, and how they think we should be doing things to dictate what we do. They dictate what we feel. Hey, Bishop, how are you? They dictate what we feel. They dictate what we do. And we have failed to realize that the purpose, see, listen, hey, Aunt Jackie, listen, it's not about what lineage you come from. It's not about, hey, Tanae, it's not about who created, but it's who produced you, your parents, but it is about who created you and what God placed inside of you. Many of us are sitting on the purpose in our lives, and we're being smothered by the opinions of people. We're being smothered by the views of people. We have consumed our mind and we've consumed our thoughts with wondering how people are going to view us, wondering what people are going to say, wondering how people are going to think about us. And some of us are sitting and stifling the very purpose that God has designed for our lives simply because we hear what they say. Here's a dynamic. I hear what they say. And guess what? To the day you die, they will always be saying something. The question I have for you is, when is your purpose going to be so powerful enough to Hey, Jaleesa, when is your purpose going to be so powerful and so important to you that you forget what they say? Hey, Takia, how are you? Listen, they can say whatever they want to say, but what does your purpose? What is the purpose that God has placed inside of you? What are you doing with that purpose? Some of us, we have allowed people to hold our past against us. We've allowed people, hey, TT, we've allowed people to hold what they think they know about us. We've allowed people to hold over us what they think we should do. We've gotten so consumed with public opinion that we've allowed our purpose to be diminished. Listen, what am I trying to say? Why am I so passionate about that today? Because I believe that I am behind the ball on the purpose that God has for my life, because I was concerned about how people would view me. I was concerned about what people would say about me. I was concerned about how people thought I should be. I was concerned about who people thought that I should be connected to. When I knew the purpose that God had for my life, listen, you got to forget what they say. You got to realize that the purpose inside of you is so heavy. The purpose inside of you is so weighted. The purpose inside of you is so powerful. The purpose inside of you is so in abundance. That's why you're going through the hell that you're going through. Why do you think that you had to go through what you had to go through? Why do you think that you had to experience what you've experienced in your life? It wasn't just for form or fashion. You had to experience what you had to experience because this purpose in you, come on here. Listen, I don't even believe that I've tapped into the fullness of the purpose that God has for my life. I believe I've only gotten a glimpse. But the glimpse that God has shown me for Shavonna catapults my mind to a place that I refuse to allow what anybody say or what anybody think to now continue to smother the purpose in my life. Nope. I'm not living behind the 8 ball anymore. Nope. I'm not living in the shadows anymore. Nope. I'm not living beneath my privileges anymore. Nope. I'm not living behind what I know is for me. Nope. I'm not settling anymore. Nope. I am not going to worry about what they say, because the purpose that God has in me. Listen, many of you, I know, and I know you're probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, you don't understand what I've done. You don't understand what I went through. Listen, too many times we believe that what we have done has disqualified us from our purpose. Okay, I'll say it again. Too many of us believe that what we have done, the failures we've done, the mistakes we've made, the potholes we've fallen into, the things we did not do, the shortcomings we have, the laziness that we produce and the procrastination that we walked in. We believe that all of those things has disqualified us from the purpose that God has in my life. But, yep, I showed up today on Tuesday for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks to let you know that what you've experienced, even the mess that you've been in, even the failure that you be in, does not disqualify you from the purpose that God has inside of you. Because what? When he created you, when he shaped you, when he formed you, when he brought you forth and breathed breath into you, that purpose was sealed for you. Come on. It wasn't sealed for nobody else. I can't do Takia's purpose. I can't live in Melissa's purpose. I can't live in Tiara's purpose. I can't live in Jaleesa's purpose. All I can do is live in my purpose. That's all I can do, y'all. All I can do is live in my purpose. But here's the dynamic. We've allowed what people have said. They say, when we start talking about our purpose and we start talking about promise and we start talking about destiny, we've allowed people to tell us we're crazy. We've allowed people to tell us, you need to wait. We've allowed people to try to manipulate us to not go after what God has for us. We've allowed, walking on eggshells because we don't want to offend nobody. We don't want nobody to feel no kind of way. We don't want anybody to feel it. But here's the dynamic. You're walking around worried about how somebody else will feel, or somebody else will respond, or how somebody will receive, or whatever the case may be. And here it is. You're dying inside because your purpose is not being fulfilled. You're dying inside because you're stagnant and your purpose is not manifested. You're dying inside and you're just existing. You're not living. You're just existing because you're not fulfilling the purpose that you have on your life that God placed inside of you, because you're concerned about what they're going to say. So, yep, I came by today to tell you your purpose supersedes what they say. Your purpose supersedes what they say. And sometimes you can't be scared of their faces. Sometimes you got to shake yourself and say I'm not scared of what they say. And listen, I'm gonna be truthful with you. I'm always truthful with my friends at lunchtime. I didn't say it was gonna be easy. I didn't say that it was gonna be a party time or there was gonna be a flowery bed of ease. But what I did come to let you know is that it's necessary. Your life depends on fulfilling the purpose that is for your life. Why do you expect somebody else to understand the purpose that was put inside of you? I'll wait. So I am going to wait for somebody else to seal and put their stamp of approval on the purpose that God put inside of me. So I am going to give you that much power over my life that I know without a shadow of a doubt what God put inside of me. I know without a shadow of a doubt what I've been wrestling with, what I've been fighting with, what I've been struggling with, what I've been fighting to keep, what I have been developing, what I've been nurturing, what has been developing inside of me. I know without a shadow of doubt what that purpose is, but I'm going to let you. Because you don't see it, or because you say I'm not good enough, or because you say I can't do it, because you say I won't be able to. I'm going to allow what you say to diminish my purpose? I think not. My purpose supersedes what you say. And furthermore, let me take it a step further. My purpose supersedes what I say. Oh, y'all thought I was just going to talk about them? My purpose supersedes even what I say. Because here's the dynamic. Sometimes what they say, really, we are they. Some of us are talking down to our own selves because we know more about what we've done that we feel disqualified us than the people out there do. Okay. I talk, I'm in the house by myself. I talk to the walls around here. Sometimes we are they, because we'll talk down to our own selves and diminish our own purpose because of the simple fact we know the ins and the outs of our failures that we feel as though has disqualified us. We do. We have been talking ourselves. Some of us, so we already talked about them. It's easy to talk about them. But what do you do when you're the one that's talking yourself out of purpose? What do you do when you're the one that's talking against your own purpose? Stop it today. Yep, I'm over. Let me give you some affirmations. Y'all know, because Melissa's on here. She's a part of my Breaking the Box cohort. I tell my mentees all the time. I give you affirmations. You got to learn how to say, I am the one that God chose. You know what I'm saying? You got to say, I am the one that God chose. I am the one that God created for this. I am the one that God put the purpose inside of. I am the one. I didn't say I was perfect. I know the mistakes that I made, but I am the one. I am the one that he chose. I am the one that he called. I am the one that he anointed. You got to learn how to tell yourself, I am the one. Then you got to learn how to tell yourself, my process made me who I am. You keep thinking that your process disqualified you, but really your process made you. I'll say it again. You keep saying that your process disqualified you, but I came by to tell you your process made you who you are. I'll say it again. You keep saying that your process disqualified you and what you've gone through has disqualified you, but your process, say my process made me who I am. Somebody type that. My process made me who I am. The woman I am today is only because of what I endured. The woman I am today is only because of what I conquered. So you need to declare it over yourself. My process made me who I am today. Didn't disqualify me. It made me. Then you need to declare to yourself, it is all working for my good. It is all working for my good. That's right, Melissa. It is all working for my good. I know you're probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, well, what is it? Your it is not my it. So you got to assign your own it. But that's right on, Jackie. But it is working for my good. It right now may be uncomfortable. It right now may seem unfair. It right now may seem like you'll never see the light of day. But even it is working. Yep. It is working for my good. It is working for my good. That's right. And listen, everything I went through was necessary. Everything I went through was necessary. Everything I went through was necessary. I put up a post the other day, and it said, God, help me redeem the time that I wasted in my own will and not in yours. So the post the other day said, help me redeem the time that I wasted operating in my own will and not yours. And one of my brothers had to let me understand. It wasn't time wasted if I learned something from it. I sat back and I thought about that thing. I said, okay. He said, choose where he said, it was the time that you operate in your own will, but did you learn from the fact that operating in your own will don't get you nowhere? And I said, yeah. He said, then it wasn't time wasted. It was a learning moment. It was a learning experience. So what I say, it was necessary. It was necessary to develop a certain level of resilience in me to help me to understand, and a certain level of maturity in me to help me understand that I can't walk this journey in my own will. I can't. I got to walk it only in his will. I cannot walk it in mine because my purpose. So it goes back to something I told my mentees before. I don't have failures. I have teachable moments. Okay? I don't have failures. I have teachable moments. Why? Because it's those moments. The reason why I don't call them failures is because I may have fell, but it became a teachable moment for me to actually, for God to unveil and teach me how to operate in that system. Because many times we don't learn how to operate in certain circumstances until we're faced with that circumstance. We don't know how to operate in it till we're already in it. And so, yes, I made a mistake, but it was an opportunity for God to teach me what not to do. And so, guess what? Yeah, you may have to face the shame. Yeah, you may have to face them talking. Yeah, you may have to own it and face the fact that you made a mistake. You might have to face all of that, but allow it to be a teachable moment. Allow it to be a learning moment. Allow it to be an opportunity for God to begin to unfold the purpose that's inside of you and why you had to go through what you went through. Because some things we had to go through because it was his perfect will. And there's some things we had to go through because it was his permissive will. We begged him so much, he allowed us to go through it so that we could see that that was never meant for us to go through. And so here it is, your purpose. That's why I came out jumping. I came on here to encourage somebody. Your purpose supersedes what they say. What are you sitting on that you're not walking in? What are you sitting on that you're not growing in? What are you sitting on that you're not maturing in because of what somebody said? The only approval that I'm seeking is God's. I love my mentors. I love my bishop. I love my spiritual father. I love them. The only approval that I'm seeking, I seek their wisdom, but the only approval I'm seeking is God. And so when you say, Dr. Vaughn, when you talk about my purpose supersedes what they say, you don't understand what they're saying to me. I get it. I may not understand the words that they're saying to you. I may not hear the words that they're saying to you. But what I do know is that the purpose inside of you is so powerful that it will push you past what they say. The purpose inside of you is so large and so impactful that it will catapult you past what they say. Because here's the thing. To the day you die, somebody gonna be saying something. Now, would you rather them talk and have something to say and you're not operating in your purpose and you're just existing? Or would you rather them talk and you're fulfilling the will of God for your life? If you're going to talk, what you're going to do anyway, you might as well talk about me fulfilling the purpose God put inside of me. You might as well. If you're going to talk about me anyway, you might as well talk about me fulfilling the purpose that God has for my life. Come hell or high waters. I don't care how uncomfortable it gets. I don't care how lonely it gets. I am going to fulfill the purpose that God has for me. So I came by to encourage you. Yes, you. You were the one that God chose. Yes, you were the one that God called. Yes, you were the one that God anointed. Yes, you were the one that God put the purpose inside of. I don't care what you think has disqualified you. The purpose God put inside of you is still waiting for you to come forward. So listen, that's our Lunchtime Empowerment Talk. Again, I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come and hang out with you for a little lunchtime push, a little lunchtime empowerment, just to help us. Listen, we are growing together. We are shaping together. We are being molded together. And listen, if you have not already, head on over down to that website, www.shavonnawhitehead.com. Click on that subscribe tab. Stay connected to me. Head on over and make sure on all social media outlets that you are connected to me. On Instagram, it's I am Dr. Vaughn. On YouTube, it's Dr. Shavonna Whitehead. And then you're right here on Facebook with me. Stay connected to me. Listen, we got the More box. that is now available on our website. It comes with a mug, a t-shirt, and a book. If you have not grabbed your copy of the book is also still available on our website. But listen, stay connected to me as God continues to allow me to walk in my purpose. Hey, sis, how are you? My sis just hopped on. Listen, I want you to understand your purpose matters. And we have to be clear that it's not about who goes with you. It's about you fulfilling the purpose that God has for your life. It doesn't matter what they say. And sometimes, let me give you this nugget before we leave. Sometimes we always say, don't nobody support me. Ain't nobody going with me. Ain't nobody connected with me. But the thing about it is you have to be so dedicated to the purpose that you have in your life that it doesn't matter if anybody else goes. I'm so committed to the purpose that God has placed in my life. Listen, if it's only 2 of y'all on here, I'm going to fulfill the purpose that God has for my life. If I can just impact one person, then I fulfilled the purpose that God has for my life. I do believe that God has more for me, but as long as I continue to fulfill his purpose and someone's life is changed, someone is strengthened, someone's impacted, someone is made better, that's all that matters. So listen, your purpose supersedes what they say. Your purpose supersedes what they say. So listen, be committed today. Type in those comments, I am committed to my purpose. Type in those comments, I am committed to my purpose. Before we log off, just type in those comments, I am committed to my purpose. All of you, just type, I am committed to my purpose. I am committed to my purpose. I am committed to my purpose. Doesn't matter what they say. I am. My purpose means that much to me that I am committed to my purpose. That's right. That's right. Type it. I am committed to my purpose. That's right. I am committed to my purpose. Chrissy, I'm waiting for that date for that the next play. Y'all, Chrissy has some amazing plays that will transform your life. And listen, I can celebrate the purpose God has on her life without diminishing mine. I'm super excited waiting for the play. I ain't no playwright, I ain't no actor. But I love to go see her plays and watch how they transform. So listen, I am committed to my purpose, and so should you. And so listen, I celebrate your purpose. I celebrate what God is doing in each and every one of you. But I challenge you. Hear me what I say. Hear my heart. Hear my heart. Don't allow what they say to diminish your purpose. Don't allow what they say to cause you to doubt what you know is in you. Don't allow what they say to make you think that God disqualified you because you messed up. You still the one he chose. You still the one he called. The purpose is still in you. So listen, thank you for hanging out with me today. And listen, I'll see you back here next Tuesday, 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. Again, I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead. And as always, it's my privilege, honor, and pleasure to come and share with you. And listen, we have about a week and a half before the registration for the Breaking the Box cohort is closed. It closes on September the 30th. Melissa and Janella, they are a part of my group. The Breaking the Box cohort is $147 per person for 4 weeks, twice a week. We have impactful sessions that transform you, that help you not only break the box, but shatter the ceiling that has been smothering you from walking in your purpose, smothering you from loving on you, smothering you from getting where you need to be. So listen, check out the flyer on my She's More Now page, as well as my personal Shavonna Whitehead page. Breaking the Box cohort. We are breaking the box to become a better us, because we're going to fulfill everything that God has for us, because we are about to be the best that God has called us to be. So listen, have an amazing day, everyone. And I'll see you back here next Tuesday, 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. Invite somebody to come share with you. But most of all, walk in your purpose today. Live in your purpose today. Be grateful for your purpose. See you all next week.